Hi, I'm Remington. Everyone calls me Remy except my dad, who insists on using my full name because nicknames are unprofessional. That pretty much sums up our relationship. Him trying to control every little thing in my life, even at 28. I was scrolling through my phone when Dad called. My stomach instantly knotted up, the way it always does when his name flashes on my screen. Remington, I need you to come by the house this afternoon. I'm sorting through some things. 2 hours later, I was standing in my childhood living room watching him box up my mom's antique Christmas ornaments, the ones she'd collected for years before she died. What are you doing with those? They're Mom's favorites. I'm selling them. The Jensen auction house is taking the whole lot next week. I grabbed a hand-blown glass angel from the box. You can't sell these. Olivia picked these out special for our family Christmases. These are our traditions. They're just things, Remington. It's been 5 years. We need to move on. Move on? By erasing every trace of her? Like you did with her garden and her piano? His face hardened. I don't need your permission to sell my own property. They're not just your property. They're family heirlooms. What about me and Vanessa? Don't we get a say? Your sister understands that dwelling in the past isn't healthy. Oh, so you've discussed this with her, but not me? Vanessa doesn't question every decision I make. I put the ornament down carefully. Because she's afraid to stand up to you, someone needs to say when you're being unreasonable. Unreasonable? His voice went dangerously quiet. I've provided everything for this family. I made all the hard decisions when your mother got sick. I'm the one who kept things together. By controlling everything and everyone, Mom would hate what you've done to this house, to us. That's enough. He slammed the box down. If you can't respect my decisions, then perhaps you should make other plans for Christmas this year. I froze. What? You're not invited to Christmas this year. Your sister and I will celebrate without your constant criticism. I drove straight to Marcus's apartment, fighting tears the whole way. He opened the door, took one look at my face, and pulled me into a hug. Whoa, Remy, what happened? I collapsed onto his couch. Dad just uninvited me from Christmas because I didn't want him selling Mom's ornament collection. He did what now? Marcus handed me a tissue. That's next-level control freak behavior, even for him. He's selling everything that reminds him of her. It's like he's trying to erase her from our lives. And Vanessa's okay with this? Apparently. Though I doubt he gave her a choice either. I wiped my eyes. He's been doing this for years, making unilateral decisions and expecting us to fall in line. I'm just the only one who ever pushes back. Marcus sat beside me. So what now? You just skip Christmas? I straightened up, something shifting inside me. No way I'm letting him take that too. That's my girl. What are you thinking? I'm thinking it's time to show Dad that he can't control everything. He wants to celebrate without me? Fine. Let's see how he likes watching me celebrate without him. Marcus grinned. I'm sensing the beginning of an epic revenge Christmas plan. You have no idea. I pulled out my phone. I'm an event planner, remember? Creating memorable celebrations is literally what I do for a living. I spent the next day making lists and sending texts, my anger fueling every keystroke. Marcus brought Chinese takeout and watched me work. So what's the master plan, Remy? I'm recreating the Christmases we had when Mom was alive. The real traditions, not Dad's watered-down version. My phone buzzed. Aunt Claire's in town. I haven't seen her since before Mom died. Isn't she the one Walter had that huge falling out with? Exactly. And I bet she'd love to help me stick it to her controlling brother. The next afternoon, Aunt Claire met me at a cafe downtown. She looked so much like Mom around the eyes that it hurt. Remington, sweetheart, you're gorgeous, just like your mother. It's been too long, Aunt Claire. What really happened between you and Dad? She stirred her coffee slowly. After Olivia passed, I saw how he tightened his grip on you girls. I confronted him when he refused to let Vanessa attend that art school she dreamed of. I never knew that's why she didn't go. He told everyone she changed her mind. When I called him out, he cut me off completely. Said I was undermining his authority. I leaned forward. He's doing it again. Uninvited me from Christmas because I didn't want him selling Mom's ornaments. That collection meant everything to Olivia. I'm planning my own Christmas celebration, the way Mom would have wanted it. Count me in. And I know others would come too. Your cousin Taylor stopped going to Walter's Christmases because they're so depressing. And Uncle James told me he's tired of walking on eggshells around your father. Dad told me they were all too busy with their own families. Honey, he's been feeding you lies for years. After your last birthday, he told everyone you requested a small family-only dinner. What? I begged him to let me invite friends. He said extended family couldn't make it. That evening, I called Vanessa. She sounded distant. Remy, Dad said you two had a disagreement. Is that what he's calling it? He uninvited me from Christmas for questioning him selling Mom's ornaments. He said you told him you wanted to do your own thing this year. That's a flat-out lie, Vanessa. He seemed pretty upset about it. Of course he did. He's spinning the story to make himself the victim. I don't know, Remy. You know how you can get sometimes. How I can get? You mean how I'm the only one who stands up to him? He's just trying to do what's best for us. By selling Mom's things without asking? By lying to family about why they're not invited anymore? What are you talking about? I talked to Aunt Claire. Dad's been keeping family away for years, telling them we don't want to see them and telling us they're too busy. There was silence then. That can't be right. Ask Claire yourself, or Taylor, or Uncle James. 2 days later, I signed the rental agreement for the community center where Mom used to volunteer. The manager smiled as he handed me the keys. Olivia would be thrilled to see you using this space. What's the occasion? Christmas the way it should be, with everyone invited. Word spread fast about my alternative Christmas celebration. I was decorating the community center when my phone rang. Dad's number. I let it go to voicemail but checked the message immediately. Remington, this childish stunt needs to stop. You're embarrassing yourself and this family. Call me back. I was hanging wreaths when Marcus rushed in, looking flustered. Your dad just called the center's board of directors. He's trying to get your event canceled. What? How did he even find out? Mrs. Peterson from across the street told him. She thought he knew. I grabbed my phone and dialed the center manager. Don't worry, Remy. The board voted unanimously to honor your contract. Walter's attempt to throw his weight around didn't win him any friends. That evening, Vanessa showed up at my apartment unannounced, clutching a shoebox. I found this in the attic. I think you should see it. Inside were dozens of holiday cards from relatives, all dated within the last 5 years. These were addressed to both of us, but I never saw them. And look at this one from Aunt Claire last Christmas. I read the note. Missing you girls terribly. Walter says you're too busy with your own lives for family gatherings, but my door is always open. Vanessa's voice cracked. He's been hiding these. For years. Why would he do that? To keep us isolated. Easier to control. There's more. I called Taylor like you suggested. She said Dad told her we didn't want outsiders at our family Christmas anymore. That's absurd. I've been begging him to invite more people for years. Vanessa wiped her eyes. I believed everything he said about you. That you were being difficult, disrespectful. Because I questioned him? I'm so sorry, Remy. I should have seen it. The next day, I was sorting through boxes of donated decorations when I found a leather-bound journal with Mom's handwriting. Christmas traditions for my girls was written on the first page. I called Aunt Claire immediately. I found Mom's Christmas journal. It's full of traditions Dad abandoned. The neighborhood caroling, the cookie exchange, the midnight hot chocolate. Olivia loved those traditions. Your father thought they were frivolous even when she was alive. Well, I'm bringing them all back. My phone kept buzzing with RSVPs. Uncle James, Taylor, neighbors, Mom's old friends, even Dad's colleagues. Your father's Christmas parties have been miserable for years, Mr. Jenkins from Dad's firm told me. We only went out of obligation. Walter called me, Aunt Claire warned later that week. He's telling everyone you're having a breakdown, says you're trying to ruin family traditions out of spite. Let him talk. People are seeing through it. Vanessa texted me that night. Dad just realized I took those cards. He's furious. Says I betrayed him by siding with you. I'm coming to your place. Don't think I can stay here anymore. I was setting up Mom's antique nativity scene that Aunt Claire had rescued years ago when Marcus arrived with more news. You're not going to believe this. Walter just announced he's canceling his Christmas gathering. Apparently, everyone RSVP'd to yours instead. Christmas Eve arrived with a blanket of fresh snow. The community center glowed with twinkling lights, and the scent of cinnamon and pine filled the air. Vanessa and I had spent all morning setting up Mom's cookie recipe station. Do you think people will actually show up? Vanessa arranged the star-shaped cookie cutters. They've all confirmed. Even Mr. Jenkins is bringing his famous eggnog. By 6 o'clock, the center was packed. Uncle James led a group in caroling while Taylor and her kids decorated gingerbread houses. Aunt Claire stood by the entrance, greeting everyone with hugs. Olivia would be so proud of you girls. This is exactly how Christmas should feel. Marcus sidled up next to me with 2 mugs of hot chocolate. Mission accomplished, Remy. This is amazing. The door swung open, letting in a blast of cold air along with Dad. The room didn't exactly go silent, but the energy shifted instantly. He stood there in his perfectly pressed coat, scanning the room with narrowed eyes. So this is where everyone disappeared to. I walked over, keeping my voice steady. Dad, I didn't think you'd come. Clearly, since I wasn't invited. Funny how that works, isn't it? Vanessa appeared at my side. Dad, please don't make a scene. I'm not the one who created this spectacle. His eyes landed on Mom's nativity scene. Where did you get that? I put that in storage years ago. Aunt Claire stepped forward. I rescued it before you could throw it away, Walter. Like you've thrown away every trace of Olivia. You have no right. No, you had no right. Uncle James joined our growing circle. You had no right to cut us off from the girls. No right to lie about why we weren't welcome anymore. Dad's face reddened. I was protecting my family. From what? Joy? I gestured around the room. Look around. This is what Mom wanted. People together, celebrating, remembering her. You think this honors her memory? This rebellion? This isn't rebellion, it's resurrection. I pulled out Mom's journal. I found her Christmas traditions, the ones you killed after she died. Dad reached for the book. That's private. Vanessa blocked his hand. Like the cards you hid from us? The invitations you declined on our behalf? Mr. Jenkins approached with a cup of eggnog. Walter, we've worked together for 15 years. I've watched you shut people out since Olivia passed. This control thing isn't working. This isn't your concern, Richard. When you lie to my face about your daughters not wanting company, it becomes my concern. Dad looked around at the faces watching him. Not just family, but neighbors, colleagues, friends. For once, he seemed to have no words. You can stay, I said quietly, but as a guest, not in charge. He stood frozen for a moment, then turned and walked out without another word. Taylor's daughter tugged at my sleeve. Is the grumpy man coming back? I don't think so, sweetie. The party continued, brighter somehow. Vanessa led the midnight hot chocolate toast, reading from Mom's journal. As we raised our mugs, I felt something shift inside me, the weight of Dad's disapproval lifting. Marcus squeezed my hand. You okay? Better than okay. Next year will be even bigger. Already planning next Christmas? That's my Remy. As midnight struck, surrounded by genuine warmth and laughter, I realized I'd found my voice, and my family had found its way back to each other. What would you have done if you were in Remington's position? Would you have exposed your father's manipulation to everyone? Or kept family issues private even if it meant continuing to suffer in silence? Some might say she went too far by publicly humiliating her father, while others believe Walter deserved to face consequences for years of controlling behavior. Where do you stand? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this revenge story about standing up to toxic family members, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like this one. New videos every day.